that's better. Sextimus! If I have told you once, then I have told you 100,000 times. I will not have you playing these foolish games and running about in the halls. It just isn't dignified. We are the rulers of the kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the court, I'd like to know who will. After all, what's the point in being a ruler if one isn't going to act as a ruler should?
Mama?
Now what?
When am I going to marry my princess?
Dauntless, I do not want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
I get this money prove you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married, Dauntless. Don't you trust me?
Well, of course I do.
Then how can you say such a thing? I want you to get married. How many times have I told you I want you to get married? Just this morning, I was saying to your father, and I said, Sextimus, I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy of his age to stay single. After all, he is a prince. Do remember that we may not be the oldest people in the world, but we're not going to live forever. And I know I'd feel much better, much easier, and more relaxed in my mind if I knew that that boy was married, settled, and set. And that is absolutely, exactly verbatim what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But you know him just as well as I do. I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. Oh, that's my little cross of pain. And if he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, then I just have to put up with it. I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man. But he is your father. And I want you to respect him. There's only one person who really cares about you and worries about you and your health and your happiness and your future, and that's what I'm talking to you about right now. Your future. And I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married. But I don't want you just to marry anybody. After all, marriage is a lifetime partnership, and I wouldn't want to see my little boy make the same mistakes as I did and end up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and you must marry someone suitable enough, someone good enough, and someone fine enough for my good, nice, sweet, beautiful little baby boy. Oh. And she must be a princess. That is one thing I absolutely insist upon. She must be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was. That's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me! Of course you do. If I were only 20 years younger. Must me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hello, Harry.
Don't interrupt. Well,
Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, madam.
well.
Your Majesty, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to find a real princess, one who will suit both Your Majesty and Prince Dauntless.
No.
Mama!
No. We've been through all of the eligible girls in all of the neighboring kingdoms, and there is simply no one left. We'll just have to wait until their little sisters grow up, and that will take years.
But madam, I plan to head north, over the mountains.
Over the mountains?
Across the Badlands.
Across the Badlands?
Into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
Into the marshland? Are you out of your mind?
Well, Mama, let Sir Harry go for me, Mama, please.
Well, you won't find anything there except for frogs and tadpoles.
Mommy!
Do you know what the weather there is like? Do you know how damp and foggy
Mother!
and quiet and humid and oppressive and
Mother, please let Sir Harry go for me. Mother, please.